We're back. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me as always. So apparently your girl has PCOS. Were there signs? Absolutely. Did I skip past all of them? Absolutely. But that's all in the past. We're here now. I will say I haven't been officially diagnosed, but like if you look up PCOS, there should be a picture of me next to it, because when I say every sign and symptom, the only symptom that I didn't have was thinning hair or hair loss. And I'm not sure what to attribute that to, but that's literally the only one. Everything else, the weight gain, hirsutism, hair growing, like I've always had like a teaspoon of facial hair, but as of late it was giving tablespoon, like pay 25 cents to see bearded lady facial hair, and I was like,
Savannah, slow down.
What's going on? Apparently people with PCOS tend to have anxiety, and what else? What other things? Dark patches, skin tags, like literally all of the things. So according to my non-medical calculations, I've had PCOS for a very long time. The symptoms were mild, but once I got old, the symptoms, like, let's turn this up a notch, see if we can, I don't know, get her attention. I don't know what's going on, but like I used to shave the teaspoon of facial hair, and I didn't have to do it that often, so I wasn't really pressed about it, but I had to switch to waxing because of the amount of hair and how frequently it was popping up. I'm like, what is going on here? So I really put the pieces together when I said, let me lock in and start losing some weight, because I'm getting older, and you know how people do. I've pretty much been dieting on and off my whole life, like most biggins, but the weight really, there was never like a significant loss. And I don't hate myself the way I want fat people to hate themselves, so I was just like, you know, whatever, the weight's not really moving anywhere. But when I decided to really lock in and get like some weight off, and I was eating the right things, drinking the right things, doing the exercises, and the weight was still like, nah, I'm gonna stick around. I was like, there has to be, something has to be going on here, because there ain't no way that I'm at this calorie deficit that y'all tell every fat person to get on the internet, and I'm working out and I'm doing the things, and the weight is still like, nice try. So what had happened was, when I really started putting the pieces together, I purchased some Black Girl vitamins to help on my journey. I got the 1-a-day vitamin and the hair, skin, and nails. Highly recommend. Nails are flourishing. My skin is doing better. Oh yeah, I had breakouts like I was in high school or something. It was truly absurd. But anyway, I purchased those initially to start off this lock-in weight loss journey, whatever. Things were doing like okay, and then of course I hit the inevitable plateau, and I'm like, what is going on here? Then Black Girl Vitamins sent me like a promotional PCOS symptom relief vitamin that they had, and initially I was like, PCOS? We don't do that. But I saw a video, I think it was on TikTok, and they were describing the symptoms. And after every one of them hit me directly in the chest, I was like, do I have PCOS? So then I did a deeper dive into PCOS, the symptoms, all of the things, and like I said, put a picture of me next to the definition of PCOS. My goodness, this is absurd. So after the pieces were put together, I purchased Black Girl that was very bright. Sorry. Looks like it's on the surface of the sun. Anyway, can you see it? I don't know. Pull it back some. Anyway, it is Black Girl Vitamins PCOS Relief. So I've been taking the Black Girl Vitamins PCOS Relief for approximately 30 days. Skin clearing, Facial hair slowing down. I mean, it's still there, but the growth is slowing down significantly, thank God. It's supposed to regulate your cycles also. I mean, who wants that? But it's been regulating the cycles. So if you think you have PCOS, I highly recommend the Black Girl Vitamins PCOS relief. I figured I might as well bring the internet along on this PCOS journey of mine. So obviously this is the first video. So far I have nothing but good things to say about it. I was taking the B12 from Black Girl Vitamins, but the PCOS release has a lot of B12 in it. Is it B12? The sun situation. It has a lot of that in it, so I didn't want to do too much on that. So go ahead and lock in with me on this PCOS journey. If you have PCOS, you have any tips, drop them down in the comments. I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. At least I have an answer to all of my troubles and woes. Obviously, I'm gonna have to come on here without a full beat so we can really see what it's doing. And a side note, to the woman who did my very first set of knotless braids, expect a lawsuit coming this week, maybe next week, because you made me hate knotless braids for years. Years I have hated knotless braids, all because you didn't know what you were doing. That is insane. Like, look at these knotless braids. They look good, right? Right. But I hadn't gotten knotless braids for years because you didn't know what you were doing and you had me looking crazy, and I hated knotless braids ever since, when in reality it was just you who didn't know what you were doing. Tragic. Anyway, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join me on this PCOS journey. It should be interesting, if nothing else. Okay? Bye.